Not from there. From here. Come on. Ay, ay, ay. That's good enough. Perfect. And goodbye. Okay. I think that is everything. And of course I say we're ready and then I don't talk. Okay. I think that's everything. I think I'm good-ish. Okay. Unfortunately, this game kind of looks like crap, but to be fair, it did come out in 1999, and although I expected the Masterpiece Edition to look better, you know. This is not too loud. I hope
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
like options. Help me at all. Hold on, is this a bit better? Maybe the opening's just loud. Maybe that's it. No, the opening's not just loud, it's... This isn't what I want. Yeah, I want to move that. Just want things quieter, okay? That's all I want. Did that help at all? Who knows? Not me. Did that help at all? Who knows? Yeah, didn't think so. I feel like it's just because this game is like hecka old. And it's like... Some like 30? Sorry? Minus 30? Is that better? Let me check. Why is this game so goddamn random? 0. Will that have fixed it? If I can... Let's see. Why does that... No, because that's only... Now I'm just doing shit and hoping it works, huh? See, this is making me angry, because it's like, I've got everything set to literally don't capture any audio. Sorry, I've got it to capture the audio, but I've got it set to literally, like, don't actually catch any audio. But it's like... I don't know. Did that do anything? No, of course it didn't. Of course it wouldn't have done anything. Because, I mean, why would it? literally capturing no audio. Looks like, but it is. And what do I do about that, huh? Like, I don't know, is that a lot better? I hope it's a lot better. You know, I just might have to... Hey, hold on. What was that? Okay, I'm just an idiot. I don't know what's happening, so I'm just gonna talk loud, which sucks, because, you know, whatever. Whatever, it's gonna have to work. Nobody's here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, this is Myst. I hope y'all were paying attention to that beginning, because this game's got a lot of lore in it. So, oh look, a little bird thing. I don't know. Anyway, not the point. This is one of my favorite games. In fact, it was the best-selling game of all time for like a really long time. For like a decade, I think I heard. And it was I don't know. It was a really great. Oh my goodness. Doop, doop, doop. Sorry, where was I? Oh yeah, it was one of the first big games to be sold on the CD-ROM. So it was like, it was touted as, you know, the game that sold CD-ROMs and established CD-ROMs as like the main way that people play games. Because, you know, it was such a good selling game and it was on CD-ROMs, so everybody bought CD-ROMs just to play this game or something like that. Anyway, what am I saying? I'm like, sorry, I'm having like two different conversations. Sorry, I'll read this. Catherine, I've left for you a message of utmost importance in our fourth chamber beside the dock. Enter the number of market switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Atris. Well, we saw that there was one there. One up by those gears, so that's two so far. There's one here. Three. There's one there is one here by this 5. There's one here by this shed thing. There's a... Why does that not make any sense? Hold on. So one at the end of the dock, one at the gears, one at the planetarium. Sorry. One at the dock, one at the gears, one at the planetarium, one here by this pool, one by this spaceship. Oh yeah, one by this little hut little thing here. Another one by that cabin to our right. So that's 7 so far. And there's an 8th one right over here that we can't reach. But we don't actually have to reach it, we just have to know how many are on the island. So, if we go back... This is here, that place we were just in. I was looking at the little sheet here, which tells you settings for the dimensional imager. So what we're on right now is number 67, water-turbulent pool. So that's what we're at right now. So just press that button, it'll set it in. But there's also topographical exclusion tests. So we'll do that. We'll see what that looks like. 40. If we turn around, and we come up here to the button. See, isn't that neat? And one more, just in case you didn't know what a marker switch looked like. Which, I mean, why would you if you haven't played this game before? You know how it said in the notes we needed to find all the marker switches. Well, we needed to count how many marker switches were there and put that number in case you didn't know what a marker switch looked like. Visual diagram. So there you go. That's what it looks like. How fun. Anyway, so what we actually came here for was to put the number into this imager here. See how it took it? Oh, I guess I should show you. If you put a number that doesn't. If you put a number in there that doesn't, it'll turn on and then turn off. So, of course, because 9 was not a number here. But we know that 8 is. We'll come up to the thing, and we'll get this message from Beatrice.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Achenar, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return. But if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, wait, and erase this message after you viewed it, just to be safe.
So, that was Beatrice, played by co-creator of this game, Robin Miller. Robin? Was it Robin? Hold on. It was either Rand or Robin. I got them mixed up. Let me look it up. Miller. Okay, sorry. It was Rand. Rand Miller. Yeah, Rand Miller, co-creator of this game, along with his brother Robin, is the one that... Yeah, sorry. Rand Miller is the one who plays Atris, co-creator of this game. Sorry, Atris is not the co-creator of this game. Rand Miller is his brother Robin. That's what I was trying to say. It came out a bit weird. But, sorry, I guess I should tell you where. So, I guess we should go in here. I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If we pop in here, see there's a little dentist chair. If we pop into the dentist chair, pull this up, you know, you can mess around with these dials or whatever. So if you set it to some random date, you know, something going on there on the left, this little screen here, but it's not really clear. So you see this big old button here. You're like, okay, it looks like a light switch, and sure enough, it is. You can see the stars. Pop back into the little thing, and bada bing, bada boom, you can see the stars. So when you think some other different date, time, you know, whatever, over there, and you'll see a different, you know, a different thing. This will come into play later. So, you know, if you're playing this game, don't worry. If you're playing this game for the first time, don't worry about that right now. So we come to this library here. We've got. We got a bunch of walls here with a bunch of stuff. So we've got the entrance here, and to the left of the entrance is this map. So you look all over, and here's, like, for instance, the ship we saw, and the gears, and the dock here, and the little planetarium. This is where we are. The little boat area, the little shack thing, and the cabin over here. And this might look a little bit familiar if you realize that all of these places are places where we have flipped switches. So, for instance, if we back out of here and we go over here, and we, I guess this is the closest one. We flip that switch. I guess I should say, switches we flipped except for the area we're in right now. If we switch that, you see that the planetarium is no longer lit up. So here, switch that on. Here. Let me see this back. So this again is something that we'll get to in a second. And you see power rotation down here. Remember that message that he just left us, or well, left Catherine, his wife. He mentioned something about tower rotation, and at the cost of blowing out eardrums again, we'll see this again. You see how sometimes when it lands on certain things, you'll have a red line, and you can hear something moving. Don't quite know what that is. You suspect it's obviously the tower rotation, but you know, what does that mean? So, yeah. So there's various ones around here. We'll get to that in a second as well. I'll get to those books you saw on the side and the paintings that you saw on the side in a second. But first, we'll go to this bookshelf, right? And you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 unburned books. The rest of these are burnt books like this. So sad. But a couple of them have been. For instance, this one. And if you read through this, you hear about a story about Atris stuff. And this age, he calls it, called Singlewood. And I think we'll read these again sometime. I guess right before we go to whatever age, we'll read the story about it, I guess. I don't know, that'd be a cool thing. So you see these two paintings on the side, and we'll get to those in a second as well. But if you look on opposite sides, you see a red and a blue book with a page next to them. So if we click on the book and we open it up, it looks an awful lot like the book in the beginning. So if we touch this, nothing happens. Right? There's not really much else we can do except this weird staticky thing going on. And you see a page next to it, and you think, oh, maybe I pick up the page. And you do. You pick up the page, and you can put it, blue page, a blue book, and you hear a nice little noise there. And if we open it up this time,
serious? Are you? See you. You know. Help me. Bring blue pages. Never. Just I must have the blue page. Hand to me.
okay, and we get a nice little message from someone. Saw in the beginning, well, heard, saw, whatever. In the beginning, he thought we were some guy named Cirrus. Well, that's a bit strange. Because we're not Cirrus. That's obviously we're not him. Because, reasons. And other than the fact that he's really adamant about getting blue pages, you can't really make much out about, what he's trying to say. It seems pretty disjointed and staticky. But as you heard in there, he really, twice, he made sure we knew that he needed those blue pages. So, that's a bit strange, because we've only got the one blue page so far, but I guarantee you we'll get more as the adventure drones on. Drones, that's not a very good word to describe this game. And if we go to the other one, hold on, give me a second. Yeah, if we go to the other one, you might suspect that we'll have a similar encounter with presumably somebody else who's in that book. Of course, that again was played by Rand Miller, same guy who played Atris, and this time he's playing the mysterious person in that book, which will, I believe, learn the identity to here. So if we open this up, again, it's all static. I'll spare you sitting through that for a couple of seconds. And if we grab the red page and put it in the red book, we hear a lovely little noise, and we open it up.
Why? Bring me a red page. I can't see. You don't let me read it to us. Make a break. I am serious. Even up. There is one thing I must rescue.
Okay, and that was that. We hear a nice little message from someone who identified themselves as Cirrus. Now, we heard the guy over here in this book ask if we were Cirrus. And that is Cirrus in there, played by Robin Miller, the second half of Cyan Industries. Anyway, not the point. Point is that the person in this blue book thought that we were Cirrus, and this one identified themselves as Cirrus. And we heard earlier about how Atris' sons have burned all the books. His sons, Akinar, and Cirrus. So we know that this is Akinar, stuck in this book. Cirrus in this book, I know that pretty much. He said something in there, Cirrus said something in there about rescue. Something about rescue. Couldn't quite make out what he was saying, but you get the feeling that maybe, you need to rescue these guys. But they both seem pretty desperate about their respective color of pages. Cirrus for red, Akinar for blue. So, that'll be a dilemma coming up, what do you want to say, sort of thing. So, back to, shut up. Back to that. Yeah, so, there's also a fireplace over here. If we can go into the fireplace and we turn around, and you might see this button on the wall here, might be dark, but a thing drops down and you're like, well, what do I do here? Do I, these bars don't do anything. You see this big expanse and you click on it. And just click, you'll create these little divots. Again, that comes in later. That's not quite now. But at this point, we don't really have much else to do. I mean, we could walk around. We could look in here and see a ship that looks an awful lot like the ship over here at the dock. It looks an awful lot like that, except miniature. So maybe that'll have something to do. And if we look to the sides and see these little buttons with things on them, don't know what to do with those yet either. If we come in here, maybe you decide you want to come down here. Press the button. You see a giant electrical generator thing, and that's loud. Maybe don't quite know what to do. You saw a little diagram there. I guess I'll... Yeah. Speed this up, brother. God, this is loud. If you look up here, you can see that we've got a power and a power to spaceships. Oh, that's how you get the spaceship, but, what do I set it to? You can see there's all these switches in here, but you don't don't really know what to set it to. So, you know, nothing we can do right now. If we walk over here to the little cabin, we can open it up. We can look in here and we see this little picture of it, like a redwood looking thing. And we see the safe up here, and you can try numbers, you know, try other numbers. None of them work. I mean, you could go through the whole gambit and just brute force your way, but that seems like it's not what you should do in this puzzle game. And we see a little lever here, and you know, you don't quite know what to do. Nothing's happening. You see maybe a little thing down there, and you're like, oh, what does that do? Whatever. You know, obviously nothing in here works. We still can't get over to here. We can look at this little thing. Maybe turn these. What does that do? And nothing. And then you look up here, and you know, it spins that around, and you can play and play and play and play and play and play in this whole area and look through everything, and come to find out nothing works. But then you see these two little paintings. The one on the right here looks fairly uninteresting, because that's, you know, that's that view, basically, you know. But if we look over here, this view is something strange. It does look an awful lot like some bookshelves, but if we look around, the only bookshelves are here, and they're not in that configuration. So you think, well, I've touched, you know, pictures up to this point. You know, maybe if I touch this picture, something will happen. By golly, something does happen. You see these bookshelves become stairs into this back room. So you slowly, cautiously walk up, and you find an elevator. And you think, oh, an elevator, what does that do? You know? And obviously it brings you up. Now, I'll tell you right now, that brings you, because if I went up there, it's a whole long scene, and then if I went up there, I might have to, and you see this, sorry, you also see the front doorway is blocked off until you return it back. And we'll see here that, you know, maybe that elevator takes you up to the tower, by the way, in case I didn't make that clear. And we see the tower here, and we rotate, and you think maybe there's something to do. And there is. If you rotate these to the correct areas, you can go to the different ages in this game. Now, I'd love to get to an age today. However, nobody's here save for potentially one person. And also, I just got invited to play another game with a friend. And I'm thinking this is a wonderful first episode, I guess. We'll pick it back up, you know, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, who knows, whatever. But the important thing is that right here, right now, I'm going to end it off. I know it's only been 30 minutes, but, you know, when we come back, we'll play for a long time. Anyway, thank you all so very much for your patronage. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you all, and peace.